Hey everybody, let's talk about Fetch.ai here. As you can see, this Fibonacci, the top of this level here, was basically support for Fetch.ai, and it's been that way for a little bit, yeah, more than about a week or so. You can see we got a bounce here. We did fall through here, but we managed to get it back above. We managed to get support here, got a little bit of a bounce, but ended up coming back down. We did fall down a couple of times here, but we managed to get ourselves back out of that Fibonacci. And the last time we touched it was on the 19th of April. And so far we are, trending to the upside here. Now this is the 4-hour time frame, by the way. Let's start to look for some levels here. Basically, I think we're at a point right now that we just need to break. I'm going to put a line right here. You can see that we're pushing right up against this line pretty much. We tried to break through it already today, but we haven't managed to get through it yet. But yeah, this isn't looking too bad. The past 3 days, we're trending up now. You could kind of say we do have a W pattern here. I'm not going to draw any lines, but this is what it looks like. So, this right here is lower than this side, which is a W pattern pretty much. And it's coming from a kind of long downtrend. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then up. So, I believe we're going to push through, this line right here. At about $2.22, let's say. Yeah, actually it's $2.23, let's say. Yeah, we're at $2.22 right now. Once we do that, I do believe the next area of concern is probably, well, it's probably about here at about 281. Yeah, I think it could be around here too, 267 a little bit. Probably all through here, I can say there's going to be a little bit to work through. It's not going to be so easy, but we can, let's see, let's mark this off right now. Let's say 281, because you can see resistance, 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 resistance. We got through, but it fell back down. So resistance, resistance, resistance. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. So 280 is a point that we're going to have to fight through. Now over here, we can probably say 257 is also an area of contention as well, because here you have support, support. Here you have resistance, support, 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 resistance. Although we managed to get through it. We almost touched it here, so you can kind of say that's resistance, resistance, resistance. Yeah, here you have supports and resistance and support. So yeah, I mean, basically, we need to get through where we're at right now. So that's the first area of concern. I believe we will have a smooth ride up, at least until about $2.41. This is also maybe a little level as well. Because if I put my cursor here, you can see this would have been support, 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 support. Here's some supports and another support. So yeah, guys, I mean, there's kind of a lot for Fetch.ai to get through right now. Although this is all kind of local, supports and resistances at the moment. If we go back, I mean, Fetch.ai has really never been up here. So yeah, I mean, there isn't too much volume to contend with, I think, up here. But yeah, just be aware of these levels. I'm not saying they're good levels to take profit or whatever, but they could be. But yeah, like I said, there's just so little volume up here for Fetch.ai that I think it doesn't truly matter too much. Now, Bitcoin. We had the halving last night, by the way. It completed about 2:09 a.m. I actually woke up in the night right at that moment. and looked at my phone and saw that there was messages that were like 1 or 2 minutes old that we had halved. And my original prediction, which I have on a YouTube short, was actually $62,345. And I don't know what it halved at because this is moving. I thought that was going to be frozen. But yeah, if we go back and we look at what it finished last night, let's look at the daily. Actually, well, we have to look at the hourly. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, yeah, it 209. Well, let's just say it was somewhere in here. I mean, I don't want to pull out the minute chart, but yeah, I wasn't too far off. I mean, yeah, I was probably what, 1,500 off. That's not too bad. And I made that prediction, I think a couple of months ago. So, anyways, don't want to brag. It's nothing really to brag about. It was just a guess, anyways. Now you can see we were trending up through the night, but this morning we've kind of fallen back to this line, this infamous, 63.4 line. And yeah, guys, I mean, we're just kind of going to bounce around, I believe, here. Probably if we don't get any news or whatever soon. So it's nothing really to worry about, but it would be better if we can get back above 65, 5. And then, like I said, we have this trend line to contend with, which is around 68,000, So anyways, this is the hourly chart. Now, if we look at the daily, let's look at that real quick. Yeah. So, this downward sloping line, which let me put back on the 4-hourly. You can see it a little bit better. It does look like we got support off this little downward trend line that I drew a few days ago. You can see it acted as resistance here, resistance. Then we finally managed to break through, and then we came down for support, and now we're off, So we may see something like this for a little while, and then we may break above, and I need to extend this line out. We may have to get through this trend line and this little resistance line at the same time. It depends when we get there. But anyways, guys, this is what Bitcoin looks like at the moment. Looking better, but still far from out of the woods. I would say if we can get, above 68.5, basically in this Fibonacci here, that'll be, the best case scenario. And then I believe we're going to see much higher prices. But, first we got to take care of business and get above 65.5. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that's, what Fetch.ai looks like. Like I said, it's pushing up against resistance at the moment. Need to break through. Bitcoin looking better, still not out of the woods, but we had the halving last night, so let's see where we go. Don't expect anything big, maybe until about 1 or 2 months from now, but things are going to get much better. So thanks a lot, guys. If you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and share this with your friends.